Alright, just gonna start the game real soon here. Alright, gonna start the game real soon here. Just get that. That. And starting game now. This I've beaten before and did a new game recently. I plan again the other ending that I missed. And I remember the solutions to some of the puzzles, not necessarily all of them. More might come to mind when I get to them. It's hard to say, really. So, to a degree, it's more or less like I'm playing the game for the first time. And let's see. I'm gonna go for, I forget which ones I've already gotten. Okay. Sure. Yep. Just gonna jam new. Simple, like all first puzzles are.
The shapes you are collecting are not mere toys. They are the sigils of our name. Each brings you closer to eternity.
Oh yeah. Okay, so that's a good reminder. I forgot about the X. Let's go for this one now. Alright. Can't take, but I can jam you. No, I don't want to do that. Not yet. There we go. Get you free. Jam you. And jam you. I hate these balls. Yep.
You will not need this sigil to open the gate to my temple, but it may serve you in times to come.
Alright, and now 3 left in the starting area. Let's see. Can I? No. Hi, turret. That's kind of a little too. No. Yeah, first person. offer? That's... I don't know if that helps or not. See, I really need someone else to be able to check these things for me. Nope, can't. Yeah, can't. There we go. Shortcut.
Well done, child. Only one more sigil is needed.
Okay, that's weird off. And no subtitles. So let's, yeah. I like having the subtitles. The modern version of this game I have installed. Basically turned the turret to Portal 2 turret and player character into shell, and I like that a lot. Yeah, I'll be jumping a lot essentially.
My temple awaits you, child. Go forth.
Whee! Now I still have one more puzzle to solve. Not yet.
My child, you do not need to collect all sigils at once. You are free to return to this place whenever you choose.
And yet, I'm gonna get all the sigils. Ready? Yep. This is one issue I have with this game. Timing. Get, oh yeah, H. Third person mode if you want to be in it. Yeah, H. Yeah. Let's see. Let's block this guy, and then yeah, there you go.
You are most diligent. Perhaps this trait will serve you well in times to come.
And to make things less annoying, let's jam this little guy. And okay, nothing missing. Alright, that's all then. And a little Tetris puzzle of sorts. And we have this little guy. I never really I haven't solved all, like, I only solved the main puzzles necessary. Um, Milton, library assistant, advanced interface. List. See. Searching for local cached resources. Welcome, Antha 6. Figure it out. So email, text, and email. So let's go in order. Welcome. Open world. From Nadia Sarabia at Institute of Applied N% to Alexandria Drana at Nomadics. Welcome to the team. Hi again. I'm sorry if I was a little odd at the meeting. I know you're nervous, but the truth is that so was I. This may be hard to believe, but you intimidated me. You're so young and you've already accomplished so much. If the situation wasn't so grim, I might even be jealous. There's also something I wanted to clarify. I realize that nominally speaking, I am head researcher here, but this is your project and everyone will respect that. And yes, I know you're not used to working like this, but as of today, you're in charge. No pressure, G. Let's do this, Nadia. Alright, Antha. Chapter 6, Antha in the Garden of the Hesperides. Sonso did not trust me, but they moved with such grace, such nobility, that it was hard not to follow them further into the strange garden of beers and hogs. They led her to a place where the crowns of the brass trees seemed to grow up together, forming a kind of chamber strangely reminiscent of a chapel. And in the middle of this chamber grew a smaller tree made of bright blue steel, and upon this tree grew a single golden apple. Apple repeated. This apple, the nymphs said in unison, their eyes aglow, confers the gift of the deathlessness and true wisdom. Many heroes, and not a few villains, have come to claim it, but all faltered in the final step. For you must know that deathlessness reveals the mortality of the world, and true wisdom its unending folly. Who would take this burden upon themselves? Some say that Hercules afloat, blah blah blah, gazing upon the stars and wept. Let's see. That looks like hexadecimal to me. I'll screenshot that and try to decipher that later. And figure it out. Let's see, the way I see it, the world doesn't come with a manual. You gotta figure out for yourself. A bit here, a bit there, put it together, try to make sense of it. I'm pretty sure there is a truth, but that doesn't mean everyone who claims to know it really does. Then again, that doesn't have to be a bad thing. We live in an amazing world, and searching for the truth can be a real adventure. Plus, it's good for the brain. Anyway, just some rambling thoughts from your old man. Don't let this stuff get you down. You're young. You've got loads of time to figure it all out. Love, Dad. Aww. Let's see. Alright. Done. Hello, guys. How can I help you? You understand? Understand is a strong way to put it, but yes. What was the first word of the last sentence you wrote? Are you able to take offense in this contraption. Describe your functions. The Milton Library Assistant is designed primarily to sort and classify data in the library archive. Secondarily, it facilitates user interaction with library resources via an intuitive human language interface. It also provides powerful networking and troubleshooting functions. Able to take yeah. Well, it's the first word of the last sentence he wrote. I'm sorry, I'm only process and respond to basic subject, verb, object, syntax. And then let's try this one again as well. You cannot insult me. Okay. How old are the library archives? Library resource publishing date ranges from July 1st, 1995 to June 2030 something. 27th, 2007. Weird. Interesting. What are these terminals? How long has this system been running? Okay. There are 47 million resources in the archive, taking up 5.421275 terabytes of disk space. Wow. That is approximately the size of 30 billion photos, 7 million minutes of HD video, the entire internet in 2003. However, the majority of the library resources are corrupted or invalid. 10 gigabytes of unencrypted resources are indexed. Progressive data corruption is inevitable in any system over time. Additionally, a large number of inconsistencies were detected during sorting, leading to greater than average data invalidation. My knowledge is limited to the data in the library archive. You can ask about other topics, but my response may be limited. Who is Olenheim? Olenheim is the noun for god or gods in modern and ancient Hebrew. Right? That sounds right. Oh. You are allowed to enter the guest account. You are currently in support session with the MLI Human Language Interference module. Your America session might be resumed at any time. Alright. That's interesting. Anything going here? Oh, can't crouch. Let's see. Ah! Yeah. Okay. Sleeping. Okay, we're going around. But here we go. Boop, 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 boop. Done and done. Wait, the game remember, or if you got all of the things, the audio logs looks like it does on this. Nope, nope, nope. There we go. Both of those are done.
Step into the light, child, and my temple will be revealed to you.
100100010021010.
You walk now upon the stones of my temple, whence many gates lead. And know that I have other temples, for my garden is greater than your eye can encompass.
Nope.
And all these
Don't have
worlds
those.
I made for you.
Don't have. Okay, this. So each level, hub world, whatever, shows you how many different puzzle rooms each one has, and if it has, there's the star, which is like a special, secret, hard to get thing, item that is required if you want to get like the true ending or whatever that I still need to get.
There are mysteries in my garden, hidden roads and secret gates. If you dedicate yourself to understanding them, you may join the host of messengers.
And I'm just gonna say there's more to this game than one might think initially. So, yeah. I'm missing a star, it looks like, so I'm gonna go back and try to get that star. The problem is I don't think the game tells you which one has the actual star. I could be wrong, though. Let's see. My eyes have been opened. This world is not without order. It is shaped by a great designer, of science and importance to guide my steps. I am one of his children, and challenges are set before me to test my faith. Whatever the end goal of this grand challenge is, it's far out of reach. Knowing that, how are we supposed to resist distraction? And reading all of these and whatnot really tripped me out the first time playing through this. And if you actually have a QR reader and you actually scan these, it actually says it actually says the actual message when you highlight, and that's really cool. Attention to detail and all that. Alright, so it does not tell you which one has the star, it looks like. Unless... crab baskets. That's the thing, though. I did not see anything that even remotely. Yep.
The guardians of this land may harm you, but do not resent them, for they are my servants, and they challenge you only so that your faith might be strengthened.
Yeah. I mean, you can sneak peek maps and whatnot, there are ways to check to see which one has the star in later maps. Oh, let's see. I find myself in a world of impossible architecture and inexplicable machines. I cannot fathom how it works, and I am terrified to put one foot in front of the other, lest I fall through the floor. Because one thing that really tripped me up with those QR readers is that later in the game you can place your own, like, 2 or 3 in total or whatever. And it made me wonder if other, like, those show up in other people's copies of the game and whatnot, and it just, yeah, really tripped me up. Like, are those, like your own? I mean, it's really messed up, the whole, I'm sure, yeah, I mean, I want to get all the stars, but I don't think I would have noticed if I'm sure I would have noticed. I mean, worst case scenario, I come back in another time. So for now, yeah, let's just move on and go to World 2. Oh, yeah. Wait. Yeah, okay. Oh. Yeah. Never mind, we're going back. Let's see. So one of you has the star. So here we go. So you are you. Let's see. I read online before where some of the stars, you really gotta think outside the box and have to solve a puzzle in one room just to get the star in a different puzzle, if that makes sense. Yeah. I don't think it's this one that has. No. So I resolved this one for nothing, it seems. I really love the music in this game. Okay, yeah, it does not look like it's in this one. So let's try this one. Okay. Would you really be in the... I'm gonna kick myself if it's in the third one. Alright, I mean, these puzzles aren't difficult at all. It's just somewhat annoying that you have to resolve if you fail. And I hate this one because it's, well, I mean, the timing is simple, but I still hate it. It does not look like it would be here as well. Unless I'm missing something real obvious. Which is also possible. Knowing me. I even checked this one. Alright. Well. Yeah, I'm gonna die. Did not think that through. I mean, I don't really need to. What am I missing? Am I? Nothing is jumping out of me besides these guys. But these guys always jump out at me. Yeah, the process of elimination it should be in this puzzle room, but unless once again I'm missing something very obvious, and I'm gonna kick myself yet again. It's not in that tiny room, like at all. Yeah, this is Jamie, so I'm not bothered by you anymore. If you can't tell, I really, really hate these guys. They're really annoying, especially later on, because some puzzles are just pure timing puzzles with a real simple logic puzzle solution. And the only issue I have is getting the timing down. And especially when you have to deal with those guys in their range. Alright, I'm missing something. I know I'm missing something. can't really. There's nothing else in this tiny area. There's nothing over there. Nothing. Really, absolutely nothing. I'm gonna have to double check the other two rooms, aren't I? And that trap room would have been like the perfect spot for the first, tutorial star. Alright. Let's explore this one again. If I don't find it after the double exploring, I'll just move on and explore another time off screen. And these jammers have a pretty good range for jamming. Every time I hear that little tidbit of a song, I always feel like I ran out of time on something and I'm gonna like die. Not in real life, but oh, yeah, you can zoom in. Remember, there's a button you can hold down to reset. I just don't remember what that button is. Now I'm really starting to doubt the... Oh, there we go. Yeah, X. Really starting to doubt the star placement on the maps. They've got to, I mean, unless I already have it picked up, that's also a possibility. But if that was the case, shouldn't it also have like a X? Yeah, screw it. I'm gonna move on. Let's see.
Let this be our covenant. These worlds are yours, and you are free to walk amongst them and subdue them. But the great tower, there you may not go. For in the day that you do, you shall surely die.
Oh, I'm totes going up the tower. Let's see. Found. Yep. List. Library archive is currently unavailable while system resources are redirected to handle incoming network of messages. Hello, Ghost. Is there something you'd like to help with today? Troubleshooting. If you think you'd like to have access to networks, the most common colors of network chromes is holding in term account privilege. QWERTY. In order to prevent unauthorized access to admin controls, please take a moment to prove you're not, but you will now be asked a series of inputs. To cohere with data protection legislation, you must consent to have your responses used to develop a broad psychometric profile. Raw response data will be deleted immediately. Your profile will only be made available to other administrators. Generating certification part 1. Part 1. Yeah. Please complete all fields. Please answer quickly. Let's see. 2 plus 2 equals 4. That is the reaction to this image. Content. What best describes a person? You're walking through the desert and come across a thirsty traveler. His eyes bulge from slow dehydration. You have water, but you're not sure how far it is to the next oasis. What do you do? No, kill him and collect his blood. What are you doing? You have water. Half. Another game. And let's see. My first day is at the Institute of Applied Nomadics. On the way to work, I'm terrified. What if they don't like me? What if they're all geniuses and I'm a complete buffoon? Me. Maybe they were just kidding about letting me work there. Trembling, I walk in, and right at the entrance, there's a life-size poster of Jeff Goldblum. The hell? I get it. Institute for Applied Mathematics. Yeah. Dr. Ian Malcolm from the Jurassic Park movies. Jeff Goldblum. Dr. Strawball shows up, smiling. We were trying to find a cool acronym back when the institute was founded. She says, Inin, Ipan, Napano? It all sounds stupid, but we didn't just want to call it Ian, because, well, that's a name, and then someone and Jack were calling it Jeff and kind of stuck, so we're officially called Ian. But if you hear anyone referring to Jeff, that's our internal name, I guess. I know. Bloody geeks. Athena. Let's see. This person's. She woke up in an impossible place knowing nothing. Signifies more than beginning of another amnesia-based mystery. Though we should not go so far as to read the entire work as allegory. Rather, while taking the science fiction novice at the core of the narrative at face value, we should blank. Note 2. Having no inherent knowledge of the nature of the world, forced to rely on what we are told by others, and what our own subjective, flawed, limited sense tell us, blank, belief and objective reality matter come into conflict. When in chapter 16, A Second Awakening of Kingdom Artemis, the protagonist questions her mentor on the blank. More meaningful interpretation can only be achieved through synthesis of blank. And Talos Principle, the name of the game. Whether it is true that Daedalus constructed the giant Talos, or as others say, he was the creation of Hephaestus, what we may be certain of is that he was made of bronze and had but one vein within which flowed a liquid substance like blood, which some claim was quicksilver, and others assert was ichor, such as flows in the veins of the gods. The loss of that liquid caused him to die as a man dies when he loses his blood. May we not then say that Talos, though created as a machine or a toy, had all the essential properties of a man? He moved of his own volition, he spoke and could be spoken to, had wishes and desires. Indeed, in the tales of the Argonauts, that was the cause of his downfall. If, then, a machine may have all the properties of a man, and act as a man while driven only by the ingenious plan of its construction and the interaction of its materials, according to the principles of nature, then does it not follow that does not also follow that man may also be seen as a machine? This contradicts all of the schools of metaphysics, yet even the most faithful philosopher cannot live without his blood. Alright. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah.
When I was a little girl, one of our teachers, Mrs. Higgins, told us to make a time capsule, write letters to the future, so one day we could remember what it was like to be children. I thought it was stupid, so I didn't do it, which I really regret. So, I guess I'm gonna make one now, bury it in the archive instead of under a tree. I don't know if anybody will ever find it, but somehow it seems important to keep talking, to keep thinking, for as long as I can.
Can I? Okay, so it seems like the game doesn't remember. Okay, so and you can't. Alright, and let's do this one thing that I wish you could do in the witness.
The beginning.
That happened a lot quicker than I remembered to. Wait, is it? Yeah, L block. L block. L block, yeah. L block. Suicide mission. Alright. Let's see if I remember the solution to this one or not. Okay, so that chart is currently off. So if it does not remember, there's that. Wait, that's right. Yeah! Stupid me! I bombs don't like turrets. Yeah, let's just turn it off. Because why not? There it is again.
Good. You are learning, as is your purpose. But your choices must be your own. Therefore, I will not guide you, unless it is necessary.
And the implications are, well, ultimately an L block puzzle room, but that might not necessarily be the case. And we got a new message, it looks like. Do we have our admin privileges? See, yep, oh. It's been designed to test the consistency of some of your outlier responses in a previous round. You'll be presented with a series of statements. Please indicate your agreement where appropriate. Since all human beings are persons, and some human beings have psychological capacities similar to animals, some animals are therefore persons. Interesting. So some humans are being persons. Some human beings have psychological capacities similar to animals. Some animals are therefore persons. Well, if you replace persons, or honestly, it should just be people if you're doing plural. If you replace that with mammals, then yeah, that is correct, but it's not saying mammals, it's saying persons or people. And I feel like people and animals are separated. Two separate beings. So I'm gonna have to disagree. A person is under no authority other than that to which they consent. No person is under authority other than that to which they consent. That's another interesting one. I feel like they're all gonna be, because I mean I agree, but at the same time there are those with more authority than you, like say police officers or teachers or principals or your boss. And if you don't consent to what they say, then you're gonna get punished to a degree. But I'd say for the most part, I agree. The quality of life of people ought to be maximized. I mean, I guess, yeah. Value is discovered. That's interesting. I keep on saying that, but these are all interesting. Value is I'm gonna disagree on that. Persons deserve the talents that they were born people deserve the talents they were born into. To me, that's saying I was born into a rich family, so I deserve all those things that a stereotypical rich person gets, but this is talents. Like, if I was a natural artist, a natural cartoonist, I'd say more specifically, then I deserve. But that's yeah. So this is specifically talents, and I, there's. I mean, there's the side that's, like, if you're born poor, you deserve to stay poor, and I don't agree with that. But this is specifically saying talents, which I take as you were born as an amazing singer. You deserve to have that talent. You know. So I'm gonna go under the path of this is it's saying talents, so it specifically means talents, like natural singer, natural linguist, natural pianist, whatever. So yeah, the liberty of the liberty of people ought to be maximized. I'm gonna go with the same thing I said with question 3 and say I agree. Value is created. Again, and once again I'm gonna go disagree. Alright. I already read those, so I'm good. So... Alright. Whoa. Okay. Just gonna turn it off now and... Alright. There's nothing here. Really? Yep. Okay. I'm seeing the solution. But does the solution suit me? I kinda... Okay. Nope. Once again, nothing out of the ordinary is jumping out at me. No. It's not like you have to hit a hidden switch or something. At least I don't think. I mean, last playthrough I collected like one or two, seen a few others, but never got around to collecting all of them. So who knows? I mean, there's those that have 100% of the game and whatnot. Not me. Not yet, at least. Okay, I'm just exploring the island. I think that's another island. Like, those are actual islands that are in the game. I mean, that you can actually explore, you know, the other hub worlds or whatever. Could be wrong, though. And... yeah. Not a whole lot to say right now. Who did not want to? Yeah, okay. Nope, I don't want to reset, so... all of Windows. Oh yeah. Okay. Interesting.